Hello, good evening, good afternoon, and good morning, and good night, wherever you are in the world. This is an edition from Minneapolis by Night. Uh, Currently Street Magic, where it's all mages all the time, and sometimes their avatars walk around. Today we find Ryu still a little bit slow because, well, he's been working out. He's been healing healing from taking 4 points, taking an explosion to the face. Um, and he's a little bit sore because he kind of almost overdid it on the workout and is going over to the vineyard to rest and see who all's uh, there so he can get filled in on what else has been going on.
Okay, Alin would be drinking some of the vineyard's wine while working on a program.
Um, you'll see a strange man in what looks to be SWAT armor or military grade body armor, um, sitting and arguing next to a very old, like Chinese man who is apparently getting really smashed. And there's just something off about the both of the men sitting there.
Um, Ryu's going to come in and noticing this before while he's uh, come up to the bar and he'll say, "Hey, hey, Alin," and he's going to activate Prime Sight and 665. Oh look, he sees magic.
Not just magic, someone's magic that you know of.
Yeah. Um, well, you can see the magic. The baton at his waist, you've seen before. It was Ishtar's. The armor looks to be magic. For some reason, the man himself is glowing magic. And the old Chinese man is glowing so brightly that you're not sure if he's magic or if you're just gone blind.
So yeah, you need to take a few seconds.
Yeah, before he even says anything to Alin, he just stops and freezes for a second. It just looks fairly confused.
No, you don't need to drink a keg of wine. No, there isn't a keg. We're on duty. Drunkenly slurring in Mandarin. I don't know how I understand you. I know English.
Oh,
What's going on?
oh God. Oh God. He just mutters, "Oh God, it's me. Oh God, why?" And he's saying that underneath his breath, where Aline can only hear him, and
And
it has his avatar.
yeah, Alin looks at Ryu like, huh? Oh, right. So something happened that I need to talk to you in the back room about.
Yeah, but um, we might want to let the new guy know that he's awake.
Oh, he knows.
Okay, and um, do we want to tell him he has Ishtar's avatar?
Um,
Just asked if he can find the text
okay.
line.
First and foremost, back room. I don't want to
Okay.
say the story where everyone can hear, okay?
All right, let's go. And Ryu will tell the bartender, "We're borrowing the employee only room. Don't ask questions. We're going to do it anyway." And he walks past and go into the back room.
Okay. So, now that we're in a safe zone, I can tell you this little story. Remember the time where myself and Miriam were called in on a case where the orphanage was struck down by multiple homicides twice
Yeah,
with blood sucked out of them and bodies rendered mutilated and whatever have you?
yeah.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We kind of went through all of the investigative lines to see, okay, what the fuck was that? So after a long series of, is it this, is it that, is it this, is it that? It may be this, it may be that. I finally get to the point where I meet a freaking youthy, and not just any youthy, Tuomi, the master of youthies, in the freaking graveyard. Because of course he took the gravedigger nickname literally.
Ah,
So after, a back and forth that literally got us nowhere, I finally realized something that he told me. While I cannot necessarily find the victims, because let me tell you, the area there was empty of both spirits and ghosts. There's a difference. But
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
but here's the thing. We can still follow the negative emotion of people getting murdered.
I get that. Go on.
So, Miriam and Ishtar walked by, kind of wanting. I don't know. Miriam was all over the place because she wants to solve everything at once, while Ishtar was just walking on by. So the four of us did a ritual. We apparently found our way back into the orphanage, and oh joy! There was this corrupt spirit wearing a baby as a mask.
Ew.
So, us powered up and ready to go, one of the employees that apparently is one of the awakened employees of the orphanage kind of faints because we're all geared up for a fucking war party. And I find out that, oh joy, the little bundle of joy is being weared as the front for the evil spirit. So I literally yell out to Ishtar, that's the thing, don't be fooled. That's the
Uh-huh.
killer, you know?
Uh-huh.
So Ishtar strikes the thing that apparently had underneath its rug some weird ass spiral symbols here and there.
Yeah.
And then out comes the beast.
I can
Oh,
I can figure out the rest. Considering our friend in the front of the bar.
so long story short, apparently its mommy said, "Come back home, get stronger faster." So it started going back home. I said, "Fuck this, you're not going back home." I kept the portal open for Ishtar to, do his thing, and guess what he did?
I can figure it out.
He sacrificed his life and ascended, and now this new guy has literally his stuff.
Oh, that's,
So, afterwards, myself, Tuomi, and Armor of God purified the area of residual spiritual corruption, but, technically, we didn't solve the mummy problem.
great.
No, technically you did. You sealed the realm for the next
Yeah,
100
but the
years.
problem is the one that sent the Bane can send it through another way.
Yeah, that's the thing. Okay.
So,
No. If you go back and look at what John said, that hell realm is sealed.
we're
uh,
gonna have to take care deal with it for a while. Anyways,
but the, anyway, John kind of told me something. Anyway,
yeah.
never mind. I'll deal with this in another scene and explain it on large. But the point is, we technically managed to kill off the killer of multiple children and babies.
That's good.
That issue of the orphanage killer is done.
Yeah.
However, what attracted the spiritual corruption in the orphanage issue in the first place, that's kind of left up in the air.
It's still unsolved. Okay.
So the only thing that I can possibly think is underneath it, it might be a certain artifact that we didn't necessarily find.
Oh, yeah.
My assumption, and I do not have the specific spheres to actually search the premises for it to be a real thing or not. That being said, new guy offered his help with our green dragon problem.
Okay, that's good. That I apologize for the time when y'all did that because I have recently made some signs that newly awakened uh, orphans could see that we kind of, oh look, we here's magic again when we did the thing with the power plant, and I've had an influx of students.
Yeah, I understand that you're busy with your shit, and I don't even know what to tell the freaking children of knowledge when they'll be like, hey, I know that you guys fixed the issue in the north, but apparently now it's not in the north. So, you know.
Okay. Well, now we can I'm around to take care of that. Has he pointing towards the front of the bar started his studies, or is he just learning from Ishtar's avatar, which is all kinds of awkward?
Uh, it's he knows what he's doing because he already offered to make some kick-ass devices that will help us deal with the symptoms of having Green Dragon there. So he has an inkling of what's going on, but to put it mildly, it's like he has one viewpoint that clashes with another viewpoint that clashes with another viewpoint on how reality works. So that's a thing.
Uh, Lovely. Uh, well, fortunately, while I was getting healed, I also got cleansed.
But hey, let's invite him in the back so you can actually have a full on adult discussion with him. So that,
Alright.
you know. And with that, Alin goes up to say, hey, Sarge.
Morning, afternoon, whatever it is. Internal clock's still not on this time zone yet.
That is perfectly understandable. I know how it is. I have been traveling myself. Uh, would you like to come into the back? I have a friend of mine that likes to talk to you openly, but away from prying ears.
Sure. As he like grabs the old man. Come on, there's booze in the back. Come on.
Yep.
And he just starts like gibbering in Mandarin. No, 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 I know. I know that there's
So,
hot ladies out
with
here.
the success I had, I should have a rhyme side up for at least the scene. So he will be able to see the avatar while he's in the room.
Manifest avatar. Everyone can see the avatar, especially if the avatar wants to be seen.
Right. Anyways,
So yeah, now that all four of us are in the back room where we're we have all these booze and we can talk in private,
right.
Alina and the old guy keep on drinking.
And Ryu being the perpetual designated driver that always almost walks everywhere and takes public transit and finds the one case of bottled water and cracked it open.
Now then, uh, shit. Ryu, this is the sergeant. Sergeant, this is Ryu.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Ryu, do you have
Uh,
anything that you wanted to talk to me and Mr. Cal Rin here about?
I think it's kind of ironic that an old friend of mine, a friend of mine, has come back uh, from a previous incarnation, and he's just looking. He looks at the directly at the avatar and gives a slight bow. And I wanted to see how you were faring with all this.
Well, being back on Earth is certainly better than the Hell realms that I'd been fighting in before this. Also, the progenitors aren't mounting gun ports on my arms anymore.
Can you say you're breaking up badly?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Um, he said it was better than the Hell realm that he was fighting on before this, and it's also much better than having progenitors mount weapon platforms onto your body.
I can see how that is better. and I'm not going to ask why he knows that experience, but okay. Um, well, I've heard you had your suggestions with the green dragon problem.
Oh yes, as he pulls out like a roll of police tape and puts it on just a random box. Wrap that around wherever the gauntlet is thinnest. It'll increase the gauntlet's difficulty by 4.
Okay.
Um, if there's reality deviants, also, I mean, creatures. Is he like does air quotes? Um, doing some of these things. You may need something a bit stronger than that. That's just a one-time use police roll.
All right. That's good to know. That we'll probably need to figure out some sort of cleansing, considering the lengthy ritual I had to deal with while I was recuperating.
Well, first things first, we need to stop the spread of the corruption to everything so it doesn't just swallow the whole city.
Yeah, or combine with what's at the law firm and turn nuclear.
Yeah, so that's the first thing. Stop it from spreading. Then we deal with the rest.
Hmm. Not quite sure that I'm gonna be able to deal with that. You see that he like touches his like forehead and like makes a circular motion, and then a blue see-through person like pops up.
Okay.
Bob,
All right.
from accounting. What can you tell me about these things that they're gibbering on about? And you'll basically hear everything that you've just said recited back to the man in a militaristic speech pattern. Oh, cleanse by fire. Understood. No,
Lovely.
everyone, this is Bob from accounting. Um, my artificial intelligence.
Nice to meet
Hi, Bob.
Out of character, he's my avatar. Or not avatar, my familiar.
Familiar. Okay. But
Bob.
yeah, hi, Bob.
Hi.
Greetings, reality deviants.
There's
Enjoy.
his face like off, and he's just like, well, did you really think that's an insult? Just basically saying the obvious like that.
I'm not sure being called a reality deviant is actually an insult. It's more of that is what you are.
Yeah, but it's. I kind of get it because we technically deviate from the consensus, so to speak, because we do actually warp reality to our will. But
Right.
That is true for every enlightened individual. So,
Especially when it's dealing with his own body or teaching others manipulate the key in their own body.
but anyway, securing the location is kind of key before we can do some of the kick-ass shit.
All right. Do we have a location about for Jezebel and Miriam yet? I was kind of indisposed and we got scattered.
Oh, I know where Isabel is.
I could attempt to find this one you call Miriam.
And unfortunately, you shouldn't. But
And why is
from what
that?
you told me, he is not in a environment for us. I don't know what she.
Okay.
Don't understand why she went there, but fuck it, we can't deal with why she went there as of this moment.
Where did she go?
You know that there are certain areas in the city where we're not supposed to go?
Yeah.
She went into one of those.
He'll just stop, make a swig of his drink and just turn his head and spew. What?
Yeah, though I do not know why she went into one of those areas or why she's talking to those specific people, though I might speculate as to why. I do not know for real. I have inconclusive evidence, so to speak.
Why don't you tell me which reality deviant you're skating around, and I'll give you the best way to kill them and/or infiltrate their area of operation.
That's the ones I'm thinking of that would be suicide, especially uh, a newly awakened. That's more of a mission for higher powered, in your term, reality deviants. Because that reality deviance um, is more of along the lines of the old primordial shapeshifters of old that
Oh, the
uh,
de-evolved ones. Oh, that's simple to do. All you have to do is load up a small plane with silver flecks and dump it over where they live. They breathe in the silver,
unf-
they cut their lungs, they bleed to death inside.
unfortunately, if you did that, you would also be uh, getting the wrath of the council because we're currently in an armistice with them.
Well,
Ah, you don't have the necessary manpower to stage a full-on assault, I understand.
Mm, Well, it's more like we're focused on different enemies, and we're helping them with theirs,
so
especially with the fact that we're having to deal with tainted spirits.
first things first, isolating the area before shit hits the fan worse.
Yep.
We get this tape to the area so that it stops the spread
I can also
temporarily, unfortunately, because this is one-time
uh,
use, right, Sergeant?
No, it will permanently increase the gauntlet wherever you decide to place it. So be careful where you decide.
I
Okay,
can
so we're
I can
looking
do it
for a
by my
spot.
own power.
What was that, Ryu? I didn't hear you.
Uh, it, it goes. It's simple. The depth level. Spirit magic. I can also help out with that.
Okay. Secondly,
So go
we
ahead.
would need to talk to the AIs in the area that could help with making at least a temporary barrier for the threat to not go beyond it.
Okay.
Well, with enough of what you call, I believe, TAS or quintessence, I could also do this. After all, I've made these talons. I could make a wonder that would also allow other people to do the same thing that talon does, but more frequently.
Okay. Because stopping the decay of everything is kind of the most important thing. So if you have a way to actually make sure that it doesn't spread, then kudos. Let's do this.
There's one thing I also uh, probably want to. You're probably going to need to hear. I found out from my mentor that when we went in and started setting up shop around that node, they had a suspicion that it was compromised.
The fuck, bro?
They don't know when or how it got compromised. They've had a suspicion that it was, and they were, what I gathered from them, they were uh, having us try and draw it out, or at least try and get it cleansed where it was usable. And well,
So let me get this straight. Our higher ups just said, oh, hey, there might be a primary threat to the whole city. Let's just have some noobs be stationed there and maybe fix our problem for us.
Seems like a legitimate use of their resources.
yeah, that, and I don't think they were expecting us to supercharge the node like we did with the power plant.
Well, I wasn't there when that shit
Yeah.
happened. While I witnessed what happened, because we did a thing.
Speaking
Oh,
of who did the thing and what was the thing that allowed the thing to come wake up all bitchy?
so what we gathered from looking at the past events, Miriam invited one of the shapeshifters that apparently went into the Umbra, did a ritual afterwards. We don't know what ritual, and woke it up. So
Oh,
whomever
the rich
shifter
they could have
is, he fucked up.
uh, uh, the evidence is currently circumstantial on the shifter. Uh, considering if the node was compromised, any spirits that were attached to the spirit of the node could have been in there that could help things along.
So,
We
Joist
need,
of Joe, uh, we're pretty much screwed
yeah,
because we confirmed our superior's suspicions now. No one is doubting that Green Dragon is there. There is no doubt.
we need to investigate what the umbral reflection around the place while we're trying to contain it. See what the hell happened because the umbra, if that strong an event, the umbra still reflecting it.
Okay, here's the problem. The motherfucker is causing a mini avatar storm right in the zone where our fucking chantry used to be.
Do you reality deviants actually have problems with
Oh,
the consensus storm?
yes, and uh, our storm warden held up and went squish, reading a book that was a wonder. Fuck.
I I can actually cross the thing you call gauntlet and uh, take others with me.
And Ryu is going to bring up Spirit Sight. Don't know if
Uh,
you can see that with Spirit Sight, but 10-3-2.
oh look, he's a storm warden. The Avatar storm is like not like doing anything around his spirit.
So yeah,
Good, we got it. Well, that's a good thing, but we need to find out what the heck went down because in that area because that strong an event would still be will still be being played in a loop in the area of the spirit world. Can
so
they
you
can
understand this should
the,
to be.
yeah can the shifters freaking invoke paradox with their shit? I don't know.
Uh, hold on.
Paradox is the universe's way of telling mages that what they are doing is unbecoming of an enlightened being.
Well,
Out of character. We're the only ones that get slapped with paradox. Some of the
Yeah,
paradox spirits may not like other Farah or something, but we are the only ones that actually get hit with paradox.
ah,
and you know this, but that's the because there's a difference between awakened magic and static magic.
static and spiritual magics. Yeah. Uh,
But okay,
here's
here's the
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
and this is a big if we talk to the respective shapeshifters, we might have a problem. A very big political problem, because our if you're telling me that our superiors knew that a being that literally corrupts the spiritual world existed in that place, they won't be happy with us at all.
No, I believe what he said is that they foresaw that something was trying to do something, and so they left their subordinates to deal with it. The subordinates, however, decided to poke, prod, and push at it, which then caused it to awaken, which then caused it to make that green fiery explosion, which then caused us being here.
Both of you are correct.
Semi-correct.
Semi.
Because
Um.
was the thing, the one that actually disrupted it to the point where it came out and fucked everything over. Like,
Yeah.
we merely did an investigative search without destroying everything. The shifter
Um.
fucked everything up.
Yeah. Here's my thing. What Sentaro had told me, the council had a suspicion that when the previous mage that had ownership of the wellspring was there, he failed. They had a suspicion that since he was tapping into the wellspring might be fucked up from then. Either then or it was the cause of his failure.
Mm,
And when he,
okay.
because of his failure, they, well, made him go quiet.
So essentially, it's a communication error between multiple parties. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh
They,
joy.
they didn't know that it was there, but they had a suspicion there was something wrong.
And we were the confirmation.
Yeah.
Joy. So
So,
get jack shit for months, and the moment the shifter comes in to do its thing, it started getting out. So yay.
it may have been a collaboration of events. The shifter's magic may have not been inadvertently trying to wake it up, may have been doing something else. It just the power of its primal magic made it gave it a push.
But the thing that we need to do ultimately, just contain the situation until it escalates. I mean, before it escalates, not until. Damn you,
Yeah.
Rumi. But yeah, first things first, containment. Then I'll have to talk to our superiors to do a freaking dimensional shift of the area, the umbral reflection into a pocket dimension, so that it's contained and we can deal with it on our own time away from prying eyes.
Right.
And then we go to beautifying the region. Because I like this word, beautifying the region. It
I like the
doesn't
word
it sound nice?
yes. We may eventually need to head over to Stormcrow and inform one of the shifters on what we're trying to do on our end to make up for it. If Miriam's already informed him what's going down, she may have taken all the blame on herself.
Which I'm pretty. No, I don't know. I mean,
Knowing,
just
knowing her, probably
play the
did.
card right now, so.
Yeah, but knowing her, she more than likely did.
Okay.
So we're more than likely in the clear, or we would have had some of their people beating down our door already.
Which, knowing their propensity to rash judgment, at least from folklore.
Yep.
Okay.
If they thought you were guilty, they would have stormed your places of power and destroyed you and taken your nodes for their own.
Or destroyed them, thinking they were all corrupted.
Yeah. So at least they don't think we're fucking doing shit with intent, which is good. I mean, otherwise, my little field trip would have been a short one, and I wouldn't come back from it.
Right. And now, since we're crossing into their realms of their enemy, making them ours, we're probably going to have to learn what we can on what we're dealing with. Because if this thing is a spirit of corruption, there's more to it, and more of it going around than just it. If that makes sense. Especially
Okay,
with
so
you guys,
about Green Dragon
yeah.
in general. Because it's not like
1 second, please, while I confer with my AI. Turn.
that would be a great help.
Yep. Considering
Turn.
the
Speak. Oh, look, I've got 10 dice at difficulty 5. Turn back. Yeah. If anyone wants to roll dice, and just tell me, or I can roll my own dice.
Alright, I got you.
10 dice at difficulty 5.
Damn.
It doesn't have a strength, dex, or current, or stamina score.
Well,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
there's two
So
ones,
5
so
successes.
yeah.
So yeah, I start laying the mother load on you.
Dojo.
So basically, you gave your goddess Wormlore.
I have it with Worm lore. I can also use Guru lore. I could use Spirit lore. He just gives you the complete rundown of what he knows, of what the AI knows about it.
Okay,
Okay,
so
what
Green
do we know?
Dragon, it's a Bane incarnate of strength. It detests cowardice, and it likes to breathe fire. Really fucked up green fire.
Okay.
And its tails are like fucked off body armor.
Okay.
Used to be a totem incarnate of war for this for a werewolf tribe. That was what is now the Black Spiral Dancers. Given that much many successes.
Oh, fucking joy. So essentially, what we find out from our dear AI friend is basically we are so fucked, it's not even funny.
Yeah.
So running up to our superiors to teleport it to a pocket dimension is a good plan.
Yes. And containing and containment is also a good plan.
Because, containment, teleportation, then beautifying the area.
Yes.
Kind of the order that we're going with.
Yep.
So if of the shifters just happen to start wailing the law on the motherfucker, it just weakens so that teleportation goes a bit smoother. So win-win for us, regardless.
Yeah. And Ryu will can I get 1 second, and he goes out to the bartender, and he looks like he has a plate of food and puts it down on the ground. Sorry, I've recently picked up a familiar, and it was telling me it needed to eat.
That is perfectly acceptable. Do your thing.
Okay. Well, next thing is we need to take care of. Well, main thing is we need to take care of that. And then go back to our original focus, which was the law firm. But right now, the dragon is the thing.
What about the law firm?
The law firm is sitting on a really powerful node, and
Okay, we'll then.
apparently they know about it because, um, well, from talking with Miriam, and while she let me look at her thoughts, she does not have anything nice to say about the law firm at all.
Why does she not have anything nice to say about the law firm?
Um, Needless to say, what her and a shifter that were tag team investigating it at one time in the Umbra. What they found was not a good thing. Maybe related to our dragon friend.
Okay, what was there specifically?
She wouldn't go into detail, and she tried to avoid telling me, but all I got uh, was pretty much a dark, gaping maw, as in MAW, as in maw.
Well then, first you should probably find this Miriam, slap her repeatedly until she tells you what's there, then
I
execute her as a traitor for not telling you what was there, because whatever's happening is probably linked to giant evil building. I
Yeah,
prefer the execution to be done with gunfire. You may choose to just behead her and or sever her avatar and shatter it into a billion pieces.
well, right now I think the shifters are taking care of that for us, but so we have to focus on the dragon and then the law firm. And possibly the children of knowledge because they took up housing in a technocratic construct.
Well, if the Children of Knowledge is here, that means that the technocrats can't be far behind. Which means
And
I'll
then,
be hauled back to the White Room. We need to stop that. I like having free will.
yeah, I think all of us do.
Well, here's the thing with the Children of Knowledge. If we stop Green Dragon, they just go away. Essentially. Because that's what they were telling us. So we need to stop Green Dragon in order for them to go away. Do you
Okay,
see so fucking up in arms when it comes to this motherfucking issue?
yeah, and whether we like it or not, we're going to need to inform the Hub of Hell,
Oh,
Chantry.
and I'm pretty sure that. Fuck. Fuck me running. This is just getting better and better by the moment.
I know, but you know, you see my reasoning. Whether we like it or not, we're going to need numbers with this, and uh, Lance is another, I believe, a true faith practitioner, and we need one. And
Oh
armed
no,
certainly on fire.
that we're not going to tell them. That's not the issue. They already know part of the problem.
Uh-huh.
The idea is we need to isolate this incident until Tuesdays when my freaking beacon comes for the dimensional shift to happen. Because on Tuesday, I'll have the beacon that leads me to the actual pocket dimension that is warded off from reality.
Alright, and while you're doing
Yep,
that,
Tuesday.
and before you do that, if Sarge wants to come with, considering he can cloak my presence from the Avatar storm, um, I can go in to the Umber of where the Chantry was and start investigating with the spirits.
More
See,
like it's at this point more like bargaining with them to say, please don't corrupt us. We good spirits. We help you. You know, give them some. Yeah,
right,
give them what they want so that they don't go all corrupt on you and actually help you to contain this issue.
okay, yeah,
That's the thing.
there's that, and more than likely we may need to, like I said, go to the Storm Crow and see if we can at least get some backup from the shifters, because this is more of their expertise.
True, true, but now we're going into a morally gray area where it's like, hey, you know, we didn't know that technically it was actually a thing what happened, and you know, one of your guys just popped the lid on the problem
Oh,
and being
right,
accusatory on us. But due to Miriam taking most of the heat on this, we'll just have to see if her trial goes
well,
well and they
yeah,
don't declare exterminatus on everything that is here.
everything made. Yep. Um, Given the explosion that happened, you may be been blasted across the Umber environment.
Because speaking of that explosion that reached the news, has anyone thought about what we're going to do when the technocracy shows up here in a few days?
We've got people to cover it up. It's already been deemed a uh, odd gas
Yeah,
leak. And there was a secondary gas main that the flames touched, and everything. The rest of it went boom.
Yes, but it was green and was seen on by the locals. Green is not methane.
We'll burn that bridge when we get there. Oh, look, a pun.
but yeah, we at least spun it into the news So it isn't necessarily just, oh hey, weird shit happened, why did it happen? It's like there have been two separate explosions that fucked the neighborhood over and again.
Right.
Now, you can make a further declaration where, okay, which one of the elements in the periodic table burns green? Because
Phos-
I know it was one of them.
Phosphorus.
There we go, phosphorus.
It, that's only because I remember my high school science class.
Well, while I do know a bit of science, I kind of mine's more on the computery side, so
Yeah. Um,
you
Mine
know.
was more into the physical, phys ed and athletic educations.
But the thing is, yeah, phosphorus.
Yep. Uh,
But you can say there have been found trace amounts of uh, phosphor packets in the ground, hence the
yep.
green.
Yep.
Easy fix.
Um, yeah, here's the lovely problem. Uh, Given from what my talks with August and Persis about that fire, um, it may show up on a radar counter. Phosphorus does not show up on a Geiger counter.
So it's radiation as well.
Yes.
It,
Balefire is radiation, fire, corruption, and heat.
yep.
So that Vivian explosion would show up on the national level, like FBI, CIA will be showing up.
I'm kind of lucky that I got out of there before the police and ambulance showed up.
I believe what we're actually trying to say is we're all going to pack our things, and everyone together is going to move to another city.
Yeah, problem with that. We don't contain it here, it's going to follow us.
The technocracy is good at dealing with this type of thing. Let them deal with it and not kill us.
Okay, that would have been a thing if we didn't have the Children of Knowledge already being there and warning us that this shit might happen.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying if we don't contain it here, it's going to follow us out. And yeah, I may have arcane, but other mages do notice me from time to time.
So technically, even if we want to just ditch this place and let it be solved by world, the rest of the world will follow us. They know that we kind of had a hand in this and that we will be on their watch lists.
Yep.
So what you're saying is that I need to erase the memories of everyone that has seen me in this area so as to not be hunted down with extreme prejudice by the technocracy.
What I'm saying is we
Because
need to.
there's no way that we are going to escape this without the CIA, FBI, uh, the what's that one government agency that actually knows that supernaturals exist? I can't remember how the character, but insert that acronym in here, and the technocracy will show up to put a boot up our ass.
Unless we take care of this ourselves before
Yeah,
they get.
yeah,
No,
and
no, no.
then
It's too late for that. We've had a large enough explosion that someone on the other side of the coast, such as in New York. If they're watching the Geiger counters, saw what happened.
We don't have that much time to try and get it contained. They may already be here. But then again, with the children of knowledge here, they're going to, if they are here, the, the technocracy will be a little bit more busy with the children of knowledge, and then but we buying us a little bit more time.
Men in
So,
black suits will be here any day.
yeah, we're on the clock, technically.
Yeah. Uh,
Does anyone have an access to large amounts of spirit energy? I don't care what I have to kill to get it.
Hmm.
Does anyone know where there
only
are
talk
large
to
amounts of
them,
spirits?
I can only talk to them and see them. I could actually have help trying to cross until.
Well, I can drain them of their very essence in order to power my magic. So,
Uh,
Okay, so
we throw him at the green dragon.
only
I
if I get
kid.
to shatter your avatar first.
I kid. I kid. Um, fuck us.
Fuck us is in fact the correct exposition that you should be saying.
And this is coming from an Akashic. An Akashic just cussed.
hold the fucking phone. Place where you can get some spiritual energy that we kind of want to get away from.
Where?
Remember that one time with the demon stone?
No.
We kind of need it to go away anyway, so might as well, right?
Right. Um. Well, there's that.
So he gets out a map of the city on his smartphone. Here's the demon stone, where there is a massive amount of spiritual energy that you can drain from. Have fun.
Yep.
He just tells Bob from accounting to memorize the map.
Yeah, it's Minneapolis map where the demon stone was. So, you know, X marks the spot.
Have fun with that. So
So I hope that's enough.
yeah. So we've got our marching orders.
If you know any of the undead abominations, I suggest you get them working on um, fixing the news, fixing the police force, and doing whatever it takes, and I do mean whatever it takes, to make sure that when war breaks out on these streets, it ends up looking like just a regular gang fight.
Alin, before the Green Dragon went up in flames, you remember seeing a phone number of the particular of a person named Blake. Please tell me you have saved that phone number in your phone.
I saved the phone number in my phone, and I saved the FBI agent's phone number in my phone as well.
Okay.
A.k.a. your other character, Grog.
I know.
It's so fucked up. One character's working to find the other character and kill it.
Good luck with that.
So, you know, there is that.
Good luck with that. Trying to find him. I'm just going to give you that little tidbit. Leave it right there.
Right now, Alin kind of takes out his phone and messages Blake that he got the number from Miriam, saying to him, oh shit, could you control the media and the police force and the FBI so that, this bullshit with that exploded at our place is contained?
It'll take several moments before you get a response back. Give me a little bit. I'm kind of working something right now. I'll talk to my superiors and get back to you.
Okay. I text your FBI agent. Hey, dude. I'm going to have to owe you a favor, but yeah, could you make sure that the FBI doesn't FBI, CIA, and other agencies of the government just don't just call up an exterminatus on the city? ...
Too late. We're all fucked. ... I'm leaving soon. I suggest you do as well. ... The FBI will be here in less than 48 hours.
Now I know, out of character, now I know why Holly's taking her time and having us finish this post for Abel. Anyways,
And then like another message comes up. I'll do what I can to slow down them showing up, but I can't stop them from showing up.
Slow everything down as much as you can. Smiley face.
and
Okay. Turning
Mark,
back to the...
yeah, and Ryu will say, and Fix just straight out hated us working with the other Nightwalkers. Look at us now.
So, the good news is they are going to be slowed down a bit. The bad news is nothing's stopping them from actually getting here.
Well, fuck.
So, yeah,
Yes,
we hurry
we need.
the fuck, essentially.
I'm gonna give my rolls to John on that to see how long I can slow them down, and he'll give you a time frame. But I wouldn't expect more than a week.
That is because I kind of need it to be a, because Tuesday is the day where I get my fucking dimension created,
So I'll go and get a face to face with the shifters and the fang bangers. because this is getting citywide, and they need to know what the fuck went down.
Be diplomatic,
I,
minimize the action of us
I
that live,
know.
and maximize the whole bit where the shifter that actually popped the cord. Shall I put it nicely? Because we were prodding, yes. He was the
Yeah.
one who unleashed it. That's the problem. And now all of the government agencies might just want our asses on a fucking platter.
Okay. We still don't know that yet. If yes, the evidence looks like him, but
The
we
FBI will
need
be
to
showing
know.
up.
Huh? Say again, Rob?
When?
We only know that the FBI will be showing up. We don't know that everyone else is.
Lovely.
Because the FBI would be the ones that would be showing up if a very large radiation leak happened somewhere.
Oh God. Oh
Oh,
God.
Joe.
The CDC is coming again.
Yes. I didn't want to mention that, but the CDC, yeah. I'd like to
Um,
visit with them too.
and uh, we're not sure. Um, we've never had a precedent. Here's the thing, though. We never had a precedent of a shifter employing their magics within one of our sanctums would do until now. We have no comparing information if to see if we could actually was the final straw that broke the camel's back. But
Well,
Well,
to call it to shit.
let's just do the damage control as much as we can.
yeah, and as a sad thing, I'll see what actually went down with the shifter and see if that actually was what did it. And again, judging from the explosion, he probably got blasted across the Umbra, and he probably God knows where.
Well, I don't know where the fuck that shifter is. I don't know where Miriam is exactly, but I know where the territory of where Miriam is, and that is not good.
I, that's why
Because
I'm going to go. That's why I'm thinking about going to the Stormcrow and seeing uh, if I can get a face to face and see if we can get an update on her being detained and her trial. Because knowing her, she probably took all the blame.
yeah, she
And
does
we've
that.
got uh, she's our correspondence specialist, where we could even conceivably think of trying to find said shifter.
Anyway, we know what we're going to do. I'm taking this fucking tape at the areas where I see them be way too weak. That way I don't have to do a fucking ritual again and have the nasty side effect of the fucking Avatar Storm. Because, oh
Oh,
joy, mini Avatar Storm happening. What will I do?
fuck that.
Hmm,
Uh, so
yeah.
The police tape should allow you to not have to do a ritual.
I'll head over to the Stormcrow first and get the update on Miriam and see if the shifters found their boy that that's also MIA. After that, I'll see if I can start working on bribes, all the bribing.
I'll come with you. You may have to create items in order to bribe people, and I can do that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have to bribe some people as well. Oh joy.
Oh. So with that,
Oh,
I'm making orders.
I just realized something. You get another
Come on.
text back from the FBI agent. So, I'm gonna need something from you to assist me with this. I'm gonna need one of those nice, pretty suits that I saw some people wearing not too long ago that made it a lot easier to talk to people. If you could get me a hold of one of those, that'd be great.
He looks at the text message and turns to Sarge. Can you make a suit that makes it easier to talk to people?
What?
That magical. Just kind of expensive to make.
Oh,
Read up resources. How
Each one is 50 grand. So,
that's conceivably mind and main spirit and matter in time.
wouldn't that be a 4 dot resources? Like,
Which I don't have.
enjoy. Let me just.
Tell him we're not getting him Armani. We're going to get him a Sears Roebuck suit.
Sure. I'm not looking for the most fucking expensive suit because I'm not made of money.
Unless he's willing to foot the bill for this.
No, he literally said that he wants me to give him a suit. So it's me who's fitting the bill.
Yeah.
So
tell
we're
him
going to get a suit that has the effect, but it
Yeah.
won't kind of like the most expensive shit around. I mean, come the fuck on.
Wait. Wait a minute. What does your FBI agent friend look like?
looks like a white gentleman with blonde hair, and looks like he's wearing a suit all the time.
White
You may
hair.
have,
I
you
met
may
the
have
guy.
met him. Yeah.
I met the guy, and that's definitely a mind effect. We pretty much. He's looking for the same effect we used when we had to investigate the demon house.
Essentially.
Yeah, he's saying that in character.
Yeah, and I'm like after giving the description of this gentleman that I just received from Grog. Yes, this is how he looks like. Yes, I think that he may just want that mind effect to be on him as well. On that. So, you know.
Tell him we're getting him a suit from Sears. I am not dealing with Armani or Tommy Hilfiger shit.
I text him.
Out of character, he's asking for the technocrat suit that he saw the other day.
Oh god! Right, he does not know that. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, it's the one that reduces all difficulties for social rolls by 3.
that can be done with the mind effect.
Yeah.
So that's
But
scary.
mine,
But the idea is that
mine, life,
I'll,
and matter. A lot of life and matter.
I'll figure out how to get you a suit like that. That's the text that and like that with capital letters when I'm writing it. Like that. You know, I'm not getting you the exact suit.
If the suit itself is a problem, and he like gives you an address to go pick up a suit,
Oh, perfect!
Yay!
Oh, thanks.
yay! Now it's only gonna cost you Taz.
$10,000. Oh,
Well,
10,000.
either
Oh,
pass to be cost than motherfucking anything else. So I'll pick up the suit and work the thing on it. So yay me.
and Ryu's looking over your shoulder as you're texting, and he goes, "We're so going to hell for this." Actually, not in those words, like, "Oh, by Soki, we better not be going to the eternal hell for this."
Well, you know
I
how
mean,
they
you're helping undead abominations. What do you expect you going? Hell. And then
Yeah,
he like crosses himself.
Ryu
well
does the same
technically
thing.
we're using undead abominations to contain the political situation, all the while we're using shifters to actually act as our front row attackers, while our superiors do the teleporty shit. So, of course, we're fucking going to hell.
Um, just
You expect us to.
just an FYI suggestion. We may want to get the virtual depths in on this because this is going into their field of expertise.
Literally going to the masters. I'm not even.
I'm just
So,
saying. I'm just saying.
Tom, get back to me on this shit. I will literally be like, yes, I'm going to the max. Yes, I'm telling them to start up the fucking ritual. Need
Oh God.
to know
I
where to find tags.
now I understand the reasoning behind drinking of alcohol.
Now you understand why I'm like always fucking almost straight up drunk. Because, you know, shit like this keeps on happening.
Oh, I'm going to go for another run. I do not care if my muscles get so sore they walk out.
I didn't understand any word you said.
We're all going to hell.
No,
What
no, no,
else?
my friends. You are going to hell. I'm going to heaven with sweet Jesus.
Oh, you're going into hell with us because you're now an accomplice.
How did I get dragged into this again?
Because of him pointing to your avatar.
Fuck you, Avatar! Flips him off.
Your avatar flips you off back and gives you the urge of we need to drink that keg. Pointing basically pointing right at the wine cask.
I suddenly have the feeling that I need to drink all of this wine. As you see him, like, arms outstretched, like to grab a wine cask.
Taking all this time to deal with this shit a bit better.
Oh, oh God. Okay, so first stop for me is the Storm Crow. I'm going to bring Shinkon along with this because he's going to do a work study in his magics.
So, I guess I'm going to the Storm Crow place with you.
That might be helpful. 'Cause I don't know who was all there. I've not been there once.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take this duct tape and stick it everywhere that I see it's
Police tape. Police tape.
Okay.
police tape. Police.
That way it looks coincidental.
Yeah, I'm taking the police tape everywhere I see that the gauntlet is way too fucking low for its need, and stick it where it needs to be. Anyway.
You have 1,000 yards of police tape. So, just so you know how much you got.
So have fun.
I'll make. What's the letter number that you said?
1,000 yards.
1,000 yards. Okay. That is acceptable. I'm going to use that 1,000 yards everywhere I see a fucking hole in the wall. Well, not a hole technically, but the wall getting thinner.
I see what you did there, Doctor Who fan.
Yeah, you got it.
Right. Okay.
But yeah,
So,
I finished the drink and I start heading off. See you two later. I need to pick up and find a way to bribe someone for tasks. Yay.
I gotta gotta check out basically go club hopping and check out the Stormcrow. I never thought
Okay,
I I'd never thought those words would come out of my mouth.
how much task do I need, Grog?
You need 10 points of quintessence. That could be from your own hole, from your avatar, from draining spirits to task itself. But you need 10 points.
Three. I need.
Don't forget that you regenerate your avatar every day.
The thing is, technically I can't do tasks, so that's the thing.
You may be looking for a spirit then.
Yeah.
Find yourself a little Bane Jagling or something. Just drain him dry.
Spirit drain.
That's what I would recommend. Like, the littlest spirit has 10 tasks in it. 10 quintessence, 10 gnosis, whatever you want to call it. Find one of those and drain
I
it.
the sheet on spirit. That's okay. I'm just going to, do a thing and be like, hey, I found this one. I did a favor. Here, have this thing be like, here, Sarge, can you make the suit be all socially awesome? And we're going with that. Because I don't have the capacity of creating the thing.
Yeah, no problem. Sarge can create anything that you need created.
So I still need to talk to the spirits. Yay me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, let's just end the scene because I'm just getting more and more agitated the more we talk about it.
Yeah. And later, Grog, if you want, we can try and do a social scene over at Storm Pro and see which ship your player wants to do it.
Yeah, like I'm totally up for doing that at any point in time, just as long as it's not my other character, because my werewolf character would just like kill us. My characters are so
Oh,
antagonistic to each other.
right now, I'm gonna say I don't think drinking home would allow Dead Man's Lament even in the bar because she does actually feel the client.
We're still live, just so that everyone's
Okay.
aware.
Hmm.
Yeah, see you later
That was
anyway.
let's get this over with. And everybody breaks to where they need to go. The new guy and Ryu actually have a really awkward bros night out and start club hopping. And with that, we'll end our scene here. Thank you, players, for playing. And I noticed we actually had one viewer flash in. Hello, viewer. And hopefully we will not die